All right. What's up, YouTube? Back again. Uh, Listen, that Dollar Tree stuff is no joke, man. That 99-cent store, man. I was in that thing like, man, I can use this, I can use that, and I can use this, and I can use that. I had to slow my roll, man. I was like, dang, it was some cool stuff though. But I got the essentials for now. Um, not the essentials for me at least. You know what I'm saying? It all differs from some people to other people. You know what I mean? What they consider essential, um, or essentially needed at the time. These were essentials to me because they were needed at this time, which is a doormat to collect like before you walk inside. You kind of like wipe off your feet and stuff like that. Let me show y'all what else I got. So I had ended up got this little thing. You know what I mean? We had this at work. I seen this at work. I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. So I wanted to get that for myself also too, for the broom. You feel me? Dustpan, Swiffer Auntie. And then I ended up getting the little mat, right? Had to get the little mat to dust the feet off. You feel me? Keep the little area, you feel me, from being so dusty and stuff like that, and from bringing in all the dirt and stuff. You feel me? So, but yeah, there was some stuff up in there, man. It was some stuff in that dollar store, and I was just like, man, I can use this, I can use that. Like I said, I didn't. I just grabbed what I needed to grab, and it worked out. It was perfect. But I feel good. I feel great. This morning, what I did this morning is I got back into my yoga little routine, and I ain't stretched in a long time. It was a while. It's been a while since I stretched, and I was doing a couple of yoga stretches this morning, guided yoga stretches, and and I was like, oh yeah, man, I remember this stretch. I remember this, threading the needle for the shoulder, stretching the chest, stretching the back, the lower back. I've been, feeling real tight in my lower back and stuff like that as well. I've been carrying wood and stuff on my shoulder and, lugging stuff up, heave-hoing it, you know what I mean? I'm like, that kind of takes a toll. And I'm not in my 20s anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s. I'm 35. I'll be 36 next month. This is the month of June, so I'll be 36 in July. So I just had to really, stretch him on out. And I had got a massage. What was June? Last month. I want to say, yeah. I got a massage last month, so I'm gonna have to do that again. I'm gonna have to go to the massage parlor and go and get another deep tissue massage. Me and my wife had went and got a massage prior to that, and that one was a good one also too. So I had to double back and go get me another one. I was like, yeah, man, had to take care of myself, self-care. So yeah, that's what I was on. And part of the little sheet in the back, you feel me? That's just my little covered thing or whatever, because it's a bunk, it's like a bunk bed. And then I got my roommate's spot. Ain't nobody on top, it's just me on the bottom, but my roommate, he has that spot over there. And all his clothes and all that stuff like that. Got the TV and all that. I got my laptop and my tablet. Well, not my tablet, because my tablet went out. My cousin gave it to me. He switched plans, so that tablet doesn't work anymore. So I have to end up getting me another tablet. But I do have my laptop and hotspot and stuff like that. So when I want to turn on something or watch something, I grab that. But I've been using my phone as of recently, so I'll watch, throw on Peacock, Paramount Plus, Prime, and stuff like that. But I don't really watch. I mean, the only time I really watch something is just to go to sleep to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll put on something real quick, and then I'll watch it for like 10 minutes, and then my eyes are closed, and I'm off. You know what I mean? I'm ended up doing other stuff, like Right now, before I jumped on, I had some tears in my work clothes. So, shoot, let me grab the shirt. What did I do with it? Oh, the shirt's right here. Is it right here? Yep. I don't know why I put it in that drawer. So, my work shirt had a tear in it. And I just got this shirt. And so, I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, yeah, you can. That little piece right here. You know what I mean? That little piece right there, I sewed it back up, stitched it back up, put it back together, and then my pair of work jeans, my Levi jeans, they had a tear on them for a while now, and I just never got around to doing it until today. So I was like, all right, you know what? While I'm already, I had just washed. It's Sunday, so I washed all my work clothes and other stuff like lounge wear, pajamas and stuff like that, like these shorts. You know what I mean? My Levi shirt or whatever. Like this is just basically lounging stuff. You feel me? Like got the shower shoes on and stuff like that with the regular socks. So I had to just take care of some of that stuff, clean up some of that in my work clothes. And so I had washed my jeans, then washed my shirt, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and stitch this up because I had started stitching my daughter's dress because she had a big old like rip in her dress. And a couple days ago, I started stitching it back together because my wife was like, oh, we just gonna throw that away. And I was like, no, we not. I'm about to stitch that thing back up. And I just was like, let me do this because I know I can do it. Because on one of my suits, one of the buttons came off, right? So one of the buttons came off on my suit, and I just got this suit. You know what I mean? I just got it, and the button fell off. Boop, boop. And I'm like, dang, man. Like the same day I got the suit, after they tailored it and all that stuff, fitted it or whatever for me, because I had to come back a week later to pick it up after they got my sizes and got, what my custom, how I wanted it to be fit on me. It was perfect because I was actually going to put it on that day when it was ready. So I'm like, oh, that works out. You feel me? So I went to grab my suit, putting it on, button it up, boop, 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 and bloop, it dropped. I'm like, oh, no. Like, this is crazy. I still wore my suit. Everything went well. You know what I mean? It was cool. It was an amazing turnout. But I was like, man, I need to sew back on my button. You know what I mean? Actually, it was two buttons fell off. One of the buttons fell off on the cuff, on the wrist, and then one button fell off on the vest. It's a 3-piece suit. I have a vest, I have a jacket, and I have the pants. It's 3 pieces. So the vest button popped off, and then the jacket button on the cuff, on your wrist, on the cuff, fell off also too. So I went on YouTube and was like, how do you sew on buttons? Because the suit came with a few buttons because it happens. So I did that. Boom, 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 boom. Stitched up the 2 buttons and was like, oh, man, I got this. I can do this. So did that. And so, like I said, when my daughter's dress, when she ripped her dress, and my wife was like, oh, we finna throw this away. I was like, nah, I got this. I was already finna stitch up my pants because I needed to stitch up my pants, and I needed to, and then the shirt happened, this just happened like last week. Like it's Sunday right now. So this happened, me putting a little tear in this shirt happened like Tuesday or something like that. So I was just like, oh, there's something else for me to stitch up. But did that, you feel me? So boom, did that. And I wasn't doing nothing else, you feel me? I went to the dollar store, like I said earlier, grabbed some things that I needed for here. Grabbed a couple of things that I needed from here that I felt, you feel me, would be cool to have in the space when I'm at. And yeah, man, it turned out smooth. It was like, all right, cool, bet. Y'all seen that little holder for the mop and the brooms, you feel me, or whatever you choose to use it for. But I know what we use it for at work, and it was to hang our brooms and stuff like that at work. So I was like, you know what, I want one of those too. So boom, I found it at the dollar store and was like, yup, snatched him, throw him in the cart, and yeah, did my thing with that. So yeah, it just all turned out cool, bro. Like everything smooth. I'm like, all right, bet. Washed, stitched up some stuff. I didn't get around to my daughter's dress because I totally forgot about it. I had left, and like I said, this happened with her dress. It happened about 3 days ago, 3 4 days ago. They've already went back home. They don't live in Cali where I'm at. They live out of state. They live in another state, even though we all from, we from Cali, we from here, but they just moved. So my wife lives out of, out of state, but not too far. But they went back home, and I totally, forgot, and I'm pretty sure she did. We all forgot about the dress. Me sewing or stitching back up her dress for her. So that's gone. She probably still gonna throw it away. My wife going, oh yeah, I threw it away. Whatever, it's cool. Um, but yeah, nah, all in all, man, today was a good day, man. I can't complain about nothing. Nothing. Uh, but I feel good though. I definitely feel good. That yoga this morning, that man, man. I was so happy I had did that, and I'm gonna have to start incorporating that again into my routine. My routine. I've been, ever since I've been back to work, all I do is just bounce out and go straight to work. Like I don't be really doing no stretching. I don't do any. I haven't been eating right. You know what I mean? It's just I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. So I just got to get back into my routine, and starting off like that with the stretching and stuff like that. That's easier. You know what I mean? The disciplining for the eating and stuff is a little harder because I like the sweets, I like the cookies and the sodas and all that stuff like that. So you know what I mean? But I'll tighten back up on that. I'll tighten it up and get it together or whatever when I do, you know what I mean? I will, but that stretching definitely helps and will motivate me a little bit more to um, tighten it up faster. You know what I mean? Get to it faster. So yeah, man, that was great, man. I felt like stretching again. But I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna overstretch. I ain't gonna overdo it. Leave it alone. I'm gonna probably try to get it again tomorrow. Because I don't go to work tomorrow. I have a orientation tomorrow. I guess it's a parole orientation. And some couple of organizations are gonna come down and tell us, hey, this is what we can do. We can help you with this. We can help you with that. There's one organization that I've already spoke to. It's called Peer Professionals. And they, well, from what I was talking to them about, it was about housing. I don't know if they do anything else or if they offer any other help or whatever. But when I talked to Peer Professionals, we spoke about housing. So, but they're going to be there. A representative from that organization is going to be there tomorrow. They have Family Health Center, some other health things going on, some other like insurance or something, or health stuff or whatever. It's a couple different ones are going to be there. So I got to go do that tomorrow in the morning. Boom, do that in the morning, and then I scheduled an appointment, a dentist appointment. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got a chip. You feel me? I got a chip and all these coffee stains in my teeth, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I got the coffee stains gone a few months ago, and then I had got the chip done, fixed, closer, like way before. When I say I got the teeth done, I got my teeth cleaned. I got my teeth cleaned. We're gonna say last year. Got my teeth cleaned last year. Yeah, it was last year. I got my teeth cleaned last year, and then I just got the chip fixed earlier this year. You feel me? Like February, March. I want to say like March, like February, March or something like that. So I went to the dentist. Boom, they put it in, but they told me, they warned me. They were like, hey, if you eat certain stuff, it can fall out. And I was just like, yeah. All right. I have been having this chip in my tooth ever since I was 17, 18 years old. You know what I mean? So I ain't really trip until I got it fixed and I seen the difference. I was like, oh, dang, okay. Like, and so I haven't really been paying close attention to my teeth. So I don't know when it fell out. My wife was like, hey, what happened to your teeth? What happened to your tooth? I'm like, what you mean, girl? You know, I've been told you I got my tooth fixed. I'm like, you know, it had a chip and this and that, and I got it fixed up, and you was telling me don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, she just let me go on and on and on. And she was like, no, it fell out. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, what? I was tripped out. Like, what you mean it fell? So and I look, I'm like, well, it fell out. You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do about it? I'm not finna lose my mind or go crazy about it. But I was like, well, it fell out. All right, cool, whatever. But I just was like, you know what? All right, been letting it ride, been thugging it out for, I don't know, a few months now until what, last week I made the call and was asking the dentist, and I asked the dentist, hey, you know, I've done dental work with y'all before, and you know, the work that you did, the chip, you know what I mean, that tooth repair, chip repair, whatever, it fell out, and I was wondering if I could come in and get it redone or whatever. So we scheduled something for me for tomorrow after I do the orientation with the parole board or whatever, or at the parole office or something like that. I think parole's is holding like a resource event, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, you know, everybody on parole, you know, or new to parole or whatever, to come on down and come and get this information. So I'm doing that in the morning, and then right after that, my dental appointment is at 2, and we're gonna go from there, and we're gonna see about getting my teeth clean. I would like to get them clean before they put the whatever it is, the porcelain or whatever it is that when they fix your tooth, when you have chips in your tooth or whatever, or in your teeth. I would like to get it clean first, because I wouldn't want to, you know, get it clean or get that in, and then I don't know. I would want to get it clean. I don't know. I'm just like that. I want to get my teeth clean, and then you put the clean little piece of the and it just fall in together. It just blend. It just So yeah, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. But other than that, y'all, thank you for hearing me out, man. Y'all stay tuned, and we're gonna keep on going. Peace.